so much. It's my favorite song, guys. It's a very diverse lineup so far. I just fixed computers here, guys, and they let me on stage. So it's a pretty good deal for me. Yeah, I fixed a couple Macs and like, yeah, go do 20 minutes. It's fun. Slate's reporting me to the police right now after I sketch. Guys, it's good to be here. I'm actually a comedian. My brother's a magician. So we're in competition to make our parents the least proud. It's pretty brutal. My other brother sells weed. You win, dude. Congratulations. You win. He calls me up and he's like, dude, they're selling our childhood home. I'm like, it's not a childhood home when you still live in the basement, all right? That's a childhood prison. You got evicted. Actually, I'm very comfortable around white people. I'm from New Hampshire. From New Hampshire, sir?
Yeah, Gary.
Good, good. Laconia. That's our salute. We'll talk after the show. No, you know, because people, we were like the only Indians in my town. People thought we were Mexicans. Like every Christmas, carolers would sing Feliz Navidad to us. Like, hola, please get off our driveway. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how we ended up there. When I was a kid, a teacher asked me, she was like, Tarun, how did your parents come to this country? I was like, I don't know, Delta. Gate B29, they took the shuttle bus. I'm not sure. My mom's actually visiting me right now, and she wants to see celebrities in Hollywood. So I took her to Malibu, Promises, the treatment center in Malibu. I was like, yeah, we'll see Charlie Sheen eventually. Let's just sit in this parking lot for a bit. It'll be okay. She's always freaking out over me. You know, she's like, she calls me up, she's like, Tarun, I was watching on TV. There's a serial killer on the loose in California. I'm like, Mom, you're watching last week's Law and Order, all right? They caught the killer. I'm safe. I'm safe. My dad's a doctor, and his dream was that one of us would take over his medical practice. I tried. I flunked out of organic chemistry. It's pretty brutal. Like on the labs, it says, show how you got your work. So I drew a photo of the Chinese kid who I cheated off of. I'm so packed. Do I get extra credit for this? I saw my dad cry twice in his life. 18, I moved out of the house. And 31, moved back into the house. You're back? I live with my brother at bunk beds. It's great. It works out. It's convenient. See, the problem is, I declared my major in philosophy. They don't tell you, if you declare your major in philosophy, you end up declaring bankruptcy 10 years later. They don't tell you that. To be on food stamps or not to be? That's the question. I actually finished with correspondence courses, and it was my dad's dream to see me graduate. So I got my diploma via mail. So in the living room, on the mantle, photo of me in full cap and gown, shaking hands with a UPS truck driver. This is a good photo. It's actually on College Jeopardy, and so great. Like on the show, this guy wore a Harvard sweatshirt, the girl in the middle had a Yale sweatshirt. I'm at the end wearing my SUNY Community College Extension Program undershirts. Had holes in it. Like, Tarun, this architect was a leader in the modern movement, and I was like, who is IKEA? Of course, community college sucks. You know, it's a bad school. Like, I got my acceptance letter, it was handwritten. Congrats, bro. What? George, all right, I guess this is good. No, it's, I'm trying to do more stuff to stay in shape now. It's hard, you know? Like my buddy, well, he calls me up, and I'm his sponsor, he's an AA. And he's like, dude, I don't know if I can do this. Not drink alcohol for the rest of my life. I'm like, well, man, you're like a 300-pound diabetic, so it's more like 5 to 7 years, right? It's really not that bad if you think about the ramifications of it. So you gotta stay in shape, you gotta do some stuff now. I joined a men's basketball league for guys in their 30s. Played pretty well last week, I had 1 block. My upper left ventricle. And, the play was 9-1-1. I think it was pretty good. I started juicing recently too. It's just like the Whole Foods juice. You put kale, apple juice, and celery in a blender, and then you light $10 on fire. It's the same exact thing, guys. Same exact thing. I went to a WNBA game last week. It was pretty good. It was the Los Angeles Sparks versus everybody who paid for tickets. Everybody loses. Game. I have really bad asthma, though. I have really bad asthma. And I took part, guys, in a charity race for asthma a couple weeks ago. Guys, a charity race for asthma. Nobody finished the race. We raised $5. I bought an inhaler and I stole it. It's a good race. And actually, I run a lot, and I ran the New York Marathon a couple months ago, and that was pretty good. We started in the Bronx. It's kind of scary. It's kind of sketchy. This guy fired a starter's gun. This guy in front of me actually shot back. He was carrying a TV as he was running. Is that weird? Bought a Fitbit. Amazing. Like yesterday, I walked 3,000 steps to Best Buy to return my Fitbit. What does this do exactly? I like Claremont. This is a cool town. I don't really like Hollywood that much. There was a legalization rally a couple months ago, and 5,000 potheads showed up. All on different days. So one guy showed up on Christmas. Is there a Dave Matthews concert going on here? No, dude, you're a little bit late. A little late. I had a roommate down there for a bit, and he was kind of a pothead. He told me he was a part-time DJ. If you're a part-time DJ, you are full-time unemployed, all right? That is not a job. It's like, why don't you mix up some rent money? That'd be nice for a change. Had a tough weekend, though. One of my buddies, he was a FedEx driver, passed away, and I was a pallbearer. And we didn't carry the casket. We actually just hurled it over the metal fence and left a note at the front so the family could sign. 8 o'clock show. All right, let's keep going, guys. No, my grandmother actually, she turned 92, which is awesome. You know, and we actually had a surprise birthday party. But when you're 92, isn't every day a surprise? I mean, it's like, oh my God, really? I'm still alive. This is amazing. Amazing. She broke her hip by falling down the stairs, but it was an escalator, so she fell for like an hour before we found her. It was just brutal. Absolutely brutal. It's a sad joke. It's a very sad joke. No, guys, it's really hard being a comedian now in 2018. I'm sure you guys know this. You have like followers on social media now, guys. I'm trying. I got this one video on YouTube, 900,000 hits in 2 days. You know how hard that was? For me to click on a video 900,000 times in 2 days? On my computer all weekend, guys. All weekend. I'm actually getting kind of nervous because I made a pact with myself that I would quit comedy if I hadn't made it by the time I finished the set. So I did it right over there where I came on. Some people are just delusional though about comedy careers, right? My buddy was like, he's an actor. He's like, I was like, you should do voiceovers. And he's like, is it because I have a beautiful voice? I'm like, no, because you're incredibly ugly. You should never go to a casting in your life. Ever. Ever. You know what I've done now? As I've gotten older, I've just kind of lowered my expectations. I've become more realistic, you know. I remember when I got to LA, I had like a vision board. And now I have like a dry erase board. You know? It's like, Ferrari. French fries. Yeah, I can achieve this. I can achieve this. Gotta be smart about it, guys. I wasn't the smartest kid. I remember when I was 13, my dog died in a hit-and-run accident. My parents were like, oh, he didn't die. God took him away. I thought that God drove a 97 Camaro. It's like, somebody take away God's license. New Hampshire knows this. Back in New Hampshire, we used to have NASCAR racing. You know this? Yeah, if you know this though, but the farther away you are from the track, the more expensive the ticket. Guys, we had a $3 ticket. I was in car number 47. We won the race. Unbelievable. My brothers actually, I remember I was 12 years old, I was like 95 pounds. They took a photo of me, sent it to UNICEF. They sent back a check for $500. Like, feed this kid, please. Hurry. I had a lisp too, which was very mild. You could only tell when I spoke. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm trying to be more earth conscious too, you know? If I want to go somewhere, in the morning I ride my bicycle to the parking garage where I have my Ford diesel truck F-250. Just 8 miles per gallon. It's unbelievable. We had some couples here, it's always nice. I'm single, as long as you guys know. It's hard. Girls have all the power. Women have all the power. I met this girl, and right off the bat, she goes, "What kind of car do you drive?" So just messed her. I go, "I drive the Batmobile." She goes, "What year?" I'm like, "Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me." A buddy back home in New Hampshire, he's like, always bragging to me. He's like, "Dude, I married my trophy wife." I'm like, "Yeah, but you live in New Hampshire, so it's like a bowling trophy wife." That's what I know about this. Nothing really to brag about. Put in your mantle. Just saying. No, I had a one-night stand a few weeks ago, and she's like, "Tarun, I've never had a one-night stand before." I'm like, "Well, it's not a one-night stand when you don't leave my apartment, all right? It's turning into a 3-day nightmare. There's the door, anytime now." I tried speed dating recently. That didn't go very well. I sat down, she blew a rape whistle. Is that bad? I was like, "Is it my ski mask? This is more for me." Actually, I technically might be married. There's a thing called common law marriage. If you live with a girl for 7 years or more, and I've been secretly squatting in this girl's basement for 9 years. So I might be married. I was actually almost married, and so expensive weddings, right? All my friends, because even to bring a significant other, everyone wants to bring one. Like, I got a Mormon friend. He asked me if he can bring a +7. I was like, no. He's like, "Do you guys valet horse carriages?" I love Mormons. I was doing a road gig in Utah, and Mormons broke in my car. They didn't steal anything. They fixed my radio, changed my oil. I try to drive through Utah every 3,000 miles just to make sure my truck's up to date, you know? Just burn a lot of gas. The cops called me up, actually. I had a near scare. They called me up. Somebody actually hacked into my Wi-Fi. They're like, "Tarun, don't worry. We caught the guy." I was like, "Well, you mind if I talk to him so I can ask him what my Wi-Fi password is?" That would be amazing. I've been trying to log in for 6 months. This guy did it in 10 seconds. Trying to find a new, well, actually, I was stealing my neighbor's Wi-Fi. And they moved. They moved 3 years. They moved to Pasadena, which is such an inconvenience. Because now I have to move to Pasadena and find a place right next to theirs. And finding a new place is always the toughest. This guy, this real estate agent, showing me this place. He's like, "Dude, you're gonna love this place, man. There's a great school right across the street," which would be awesome if I was married or had kids. Like, you're just implying I'm a pedophile, you know? Yeah, you can just love kids. My last girlfriend, she wanted to have a baby, but having a baby requires time and energy my parents don't have right now. So maybe next year, but not now. It's hard. There were some really bad dads too. One of my friends has quit his job. He was like, "I'm gonna be a stay-at-home dad." I was like, "What does your wife say?" "Well, she's like, she's a stay-at-home mom." I'm like, "You're about to be stay-at-homeless. You have to stay in the unemployment line right now, dude. What are you talking about?" I think guys have it really tough, especially Valentine's Day roses. We could kill roses. I found this place awesome. I get my roses for free, guys, in LA. It's called Burbank National Cemetery. You just go at night, everything's for free. It's unbelievable, guys. I got stood up too, which is pretty awful. Went for this date, and I was so gullible. I waited outside of the street corner for an hour and a half, thinking she would come. People approached me thinking I was the worst drug dealer, They're like, what do you have? Molly, cocaine? I was like, I have Claritin because I have allergies. I made $47 on that, guys. It was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. I met this girl at this bar. It's kind of a late joke, but whatever. And she goes, I bought her a drink. As soon as I bought her the drink, she starts talking to the guy next to me. I was like, money for the drink back, $15. She was like, but the drink was $5. Yeah, but the roofie was $10. That's a bit too. Yeah, watch that joke. Look, if you don't like my comedy, it's totally fine. You can, if anybody doesn't like it, you can go to my website and write me hate mail. It's fine. It's azizansari.com. Just unload, guys. I can take it. It's fine. Done shows all over the world, which is amazing. I was in England, saw Big Ben. I was in France, saw the Eiffel Tower. I was in Rwanda, saw the airport, got the hell out of there. Landing a plane with like 2 machetes. It's not good. I'll do any gig. That's my problem. Any gig, whatever. Like I did Chico Steak a couple weeks ago for 500 campus meal points. I gotta go back to use up all the cards. You know what I'm saying? I'll do any gig. Screw it. Sometimes I'll do these horrible Indian shows, and this guy started choking in the front row. I was like, is there a doctor in the house? 400 people raised their hands. I was like, is there an ear, nose, and throat doctor in the house? Maybe I should have been more specific with my references. Coming to the road, it's brutal, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty brutal. I went to the strip club after the show, though. And there was this big girl on stage. She had these fishnet stockings. She turned around. There was a dolphin trapped inside. How did this even happen? How did this happen? I performed overseas for our troops, which was awesome, and hooked up with a military chick. I don't want to give too many details, but I had a premature honorable discharge. She didn't want to re-enlist in the relationship, so that's okay. It's okay. The worst is when people try to set you up in relationships, I was like, dude, you gotta meet this girl Lisa. She's amazing. You guys will click together. I'm like, why? Well, she's like, well, she's a lawyer. You have a DUI. You're on medication. She's next to a Rite Aid. It's really convenient. I'm seeing this new girl right now. I'm kind of excited about it. Really lucky because she's a Capricorn, and she only dates people that have the same astrological sign as her, And I like that because she's a Capricorn, and I'm a liar. So it's working out pretty good for me so far. I was doing a show in Vegas, and you guys are so nice. I was on stage and he's like, what's up, terrorists? For like an hour, right? He's like, what's up, terrorists? I don't like a pussy about it, so like after the show I blew up his car. Because otherwise they win, right? You got to throw down. You gotta... I'll tell you guys this story, I'll close with this. This is, the worst show I ever did was after 9/11, and I was at this club, and as soon as I walked on stage, they were like, Osama, fuck you, Osama, it's going off at me, and I was like, God, I gotta think fast. And I was like, guys, you don't think I've been affected by this? Like, I was supposed to be at work that morning, all right, guys? And I saw what happened. I was like, oh my God, they did it without me. And what do I do with these box cuts? People started throwing chairs at me, guys. They told me never to come back to that club. That's a standing ovation. That's how I see it, guys. My name's Tarun Shetty, guys. Thanks so much.